So it's Orchid Quest this weekend, which is the orchid show by the Orchid Growers Guild up in Madison. And I usually send plants to the away shows so that I can earn points and a gift certificate from my society at the end of the year. So today I'm picking plants. I don't know how other societies do it, but at the Illinois Orchid Society, we take our plants to drop off points, and they leave Friday morning to set up the show on Friday afternoon, so I drop off on Thursday. I think I'm going to send this Mass Fidelia, and I've got two of these no ID white Phalaenopsis, and I'm going to send one of them. My Holy Night's not very floriferous, so it won't be going. So it is currently about 27 degrees outside. It's supposed to drop down to 7. So I send mine plants in a box. You can see here's my Amazon Prime Pantry box, and I will pad them in here. And then I have a plastic bag to go over the top of the box, and I have saved from orchid buying at Hauserman's a metal hoop to hold the bag off the plants, the flowers at least, depending on how big I send. Some of them are really tall, like I'm going to send this Theocalanthe Chariots, Kryptonite Chariots of, what is it? Kryptonite Chariots of Fire. So, I mean, a little concerned about the 2 buds there, but I don't know if we'll make it any more shows, and so I'm going to send this. One of the issues I usually have with picking plants is that sending plants away to shows is really hard on them. They don't always make it back in the kind of pristine condition that they leave in. So like my Fred Clarkara After Dark is in bloom. It's very, very nice, but it's not fully open yet, and I basically don't want to sacrifice the new buds for this show, so I'm not sending it, even though I think it probably could get a ribbon. Though it is Fred Clarkara season, and so lots of people will have them. I think I'll send this one, Cattleyas. Usually I do pretty well with those. I've got this Hoku Gem in bloom. I've got my Junebug Venice Sunshine in bloom. I think I'll send those guys. This right here, it's Daffodil by Lemon Tree, and actually it's got 2 buds here. It's got bud opening back there, and I'm not going to send it because it's got buds, and I don't want to lose the buds in the cold. So it'll have to wait for another show later in the year. Oh, here's this is Donovan by Zip. It's an Aussie Dendrobium. I think it will go. Can't decide. It is Mai Kai season. I have 2 buds on this. Lots of people send Mai Kai. This is my Louise. My Mayumi is not going to bloom this year because I repot it and cut it into like 1,000 pieces, and the pieces are tiny. The big question is whether or not I'm going to dig out my Yellowbird from in back here. So if you look around to the side here, my Yellowbird is completely coming into bloom, and it's awesome, but it's huge. I have it in semi-hydro, and it's in the one of those 20-inch cake containers. So I'm just not sure that, well, they can carry it without dropping it and killing it. None of my Nobly Dendrobiums are all that great right now, so I have to decide if I want to try one or not. Oh, here, this is Richard Mueller by Encyclia Endocarpum. It's coming into bloom. Might send that. It's a cute little mount, but has 1 bud. I mean, sending things with buds in the cold is always kind of dangerous. Hi, Jeannie. Hi. So yeah, I have lots of little things, but you know, I want a ribbon if I'm gonna send these guys out into the cold, dangerously to freeze. So, you know, even though like say, hey, you know, this Nobly Dendrobium's in bloom, it's only got 2 blooms, and I just don't think it's worth sending. You know, same for this one back here. Oh, yeah, that's only got 4 blooms. I really don't think it's worth it. Okay, Jeannie, you got it. Can you get off my back, please? Get off my back, honey. But I think I will send this Sinense, even though it has crappy foliage, suspiciously crappy foliage, but the flowers are nice. So things that aren't going, my Epimacrum, too many buds, not enough flowers, not going to send it. I'm not sending this Epi Fimbriatum. It's cute and adorable, but I don't know, I think it needs to be tidied up some before it show quality. My How We Are Lava Burst, I think the flowers are going, so I don't think it's worth sending it. Also, yeah, you can see this Dendrobium trinervium. The flowers are sort of damaged on it, a little bit too wet. So, you know, I want a ribbon on these, and so I'm trying to send, I guess, my best stuff, but not too much, because all of it has to go in someone's car and get driven all the way up to Madison. So, hard choices, some hard choices. I'm not sure how many ribbons I'll get, but I think these will not be going. So, some things before all the plants go in the box. I try to tidy them up a little bit, like this Kingianum is on its last legs, but I think it's got a little bit left in it. I'm going to probably tidy up all the spikes that don't have flowers by cutting them off. I'm also going to go over my pots with some painter tape and a marker and write my name on them so that the away show people can know which ones are mine, so they come home to me. And I have to make one final decision. I have got this white Phalaenopsis, and I have an identical one right here. This one has more flowers, I guess, now, but it has a lot of buds. Again, cold, so I don't really want to send buds to Madison. This one's probably got a little bit better form. And I have to decide which one of these I want to send to Madison. What do we think? Left or right? And I think the one on the left looks better, even if it has buds, more flowers. All right, we'll send the one with buds. So I've pulled 9 plants. Here they are. You can see I have my name on them in blue tape. And now I have to go through and assign them to classes. The classes are found in the show booklet for the show. So here's the Orchid Quest show booklet. And I'm going to go through and assign them all, and then I will pack them in the box and take them to my drop point so that the away show chair and her committee can take them to Orchid Quest. So in the end, the white Phalaenopsis is not going because I ran out of room in my box. Here's my box, all packed up. You can see it's very full and there's no room for that white Phalaenopsis. It's ready for its plastic bagging and to venture into the cold. All right, best of luck, little plants. Good luck in Madison.